Hello and welcome to this installation video for the Belux vACC setup. In this video we will go over installing the EuroScope starters package. This file can be found on our website. After logging in, you can head over to ATC information, controller files, and then download EuroScope starters package. Once downloaded, it will come in a zip. I have extracted the file on my desktop. The first step is installing EuroScope itself. This is done by running the installer. Just double click the installer. Click next. Make sure that this points to your C drive. This is the default installation. Or if you wish to install EuroScope on a different drive, select the drive via browse. Click next, next, and let the installer run. The installer may ask for admin rights during installation. Once it's done, you can close this installer. The next step will be installing the latest EuroScope beta. This folder contains a web link. This is a link to the EuroScope website with all the beta releases. At the time of making this video, beta 3.2.1.29 is the latest stable to be used with our setup. Please always check our website to make sure which one is currently the stable version. Click on the version number and click on download. Once downloaded, you will find this zip. To install the beta, make sure that you first of all have installed the main EuroScope installation. Then head over to your EuroScope installation folder. In my case, this is in my program files. So C drive, program files, EuroScope. Drag and drop all the content from the zip file to the main installer. Replace all the files. Yes. There you go. You have now installed the beta version of EuroScope. You can close this zip now. The next step is running our custom installer. This is an exe and it will ask for admin rights. The installer will guide you through installing our custom setup. Please always read the text provided. Click next. Read the terms and conditions. Click I agree. Next. Make sure that this points to your documents folder and not your main installation folder, as EuroScope consists of two subfolders. One is your main installation, which we just installed the EuroScope beta in. And then you have your documents folder. This folder is used for all the custom files. By default, you can leave this as it is. Click next and start. Once completed, you can exit the installer. The next step is installing the audio for Vatsim client. This client is used to communicate via voice with our pilots and to receive pilot transmissions. You can run this installer, click next, next, and finish. As I have already installed the audio for Vatsim client, this will not happen for me. Click finish. Now the next step is running the newly created Beers shortcut. This is a shortcut created on your desktop. You can also find this shortcut in your documents, EuroScope, Beers folder. Do please also have a look at the Beers manual. This will explain all the features of this program. Double click on the program. On first launch, it will ask you to create a config file. Carefully read the provided message. In this case, we have to browse to our EuroScope folder located in our documents folder. In this case, this is documents, EuroScope. Click Select Folder. Now browse to the EuroScope.exe program. On a default installation, this is located in your program files. If you have installed it in a different drive, this might be in a different location. In our case, this is in my C drive, program files, EuroScope, EuroScope.exe. Make sure to select this one, not the server or connector. Click Open. Beers will also give you the option to automatically start the audio for Vatsim client. This is handy, so you can only have to run Beers and it will automatically start EuroScope and audio for Vatsim. But this is entirely up to you. If you click yes, it will ask you to browse to your audio for Vatsim location. In my case, this is installed on my on a different drive. And just select the audio for Vatsim folder. Once done, the program will check for updates. This will update your setup to the latest data set, so the latest files. In our case, and when you're running this for the first time, it will ask you to update your setup. Click yes. You click yes. Make sure that EuroScope is not open. Click yes. And now the installer will install all the custom files for us and update your setup to the latest settings and files. Once the installation is complete, the program will automatically start EuroScope for you. And if you see this screen, you know that the setup was complete. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us.